Okay, let's talk about proximal shader. It's very interesting. This proximal shader is affecting the object that has intersection between each other. For example, I have a simple plane here, make it a bigger, and give it a simple texture. Then in this texture, in a shader, in a texture, in a FX, we give a proximal to that. As you can see, the proximal is a simple circle on object, and we define the texture to the plane, and after that we create a simple, for example, a coin, simple a coin in a scene as a second object that intersect to the plane, make it smaller, and it's very simple. If it intersect to the object, this circle will be just create around that object. For doing that, we have to go to the object, the base object that we have, give a proximal to that, and then click that, and you have to drag and drop the object in it. And for seeing the proximal, you have to be in a render. We activate interactive render, and now you can see, because this intersect to that object, suddenly, because it's all about the n or intensity, you can do it. Okay, as this object intersect to that, it will be create that here. Okay, you can create another object, copy, holding control and copy that, and you can see it does not calculate this because you have to click and drag the object to identify that. Now you can see any object that you want to create this black and white color, it's just black and white, that you can add another shader to that. It's very simple. For example, you can give another colorizer effect to that. Going to the colorizer and load a simple gradient here. Now you can see you can create interesting thing of that. It's all about the colorizer. We give it, it's automatically, this is uncolorized. In the colorize, in the texture of the colorize, it automatically add proximal. Just simple, it's create a simple circle in the intersection of the objects. Nice. Okay, Control Z. If we click and drag and make them parent and child, if you go to proximal setting, you can clear this and again assign effect, and again proximal. In the proximal, we define just the parent object, and it just calculates parent object. You can say, okay, include the subtitles, coin number 1, and include that, or you can exclude the parent from creating that. It's very simple. You can play with them. Another interesting thing about this is that you can add particle to that. You can add a particle. Go to the simulation and just turn on interactive render. Going to the simulation and emitter. This is our emitter. You can play it. This is our emitter. Nice. Can rotate it, and you can make it bigger and play. Come here and play. Okay, this is our emitter. Going to the emitter setting, I want to increase the number of the emit number. Boom. Okay, we have a lots of emit objects that are intersecting to that. It's so big. I explained them before. You can refer to the previous lesson. Nice, I think. A little more. Yeah, I think it's nice. Going to the shader and click and drag emitter on it. And then interactive render. Okay, you can see a lots of circle because of intersection of emitter and the plane. You can come here and end distance, make it a little less. Now you can see this is all about the radius of the intersection circle. Come here, for example, 10%. Oh, we can see something like this. We can change the intensity of them. For example, 10, we have darker or more intense of them. Nice. I will be explaining other settings now. So you can use this to, for example, displacement. You can use to the displacement and distance to the this number, and you can use this as a bump or displacement for displaced object. It's very simple. Going to the here, copy, and then paste it to the texture as a proximal here, paste. You can turn off the color if you want. And instead of that, you can add a light to better seeing the things. Nice. And in the displacement, turn it on. I will be explain displacement more. And now you can see we have displaced the intersection of them. Nice. To better seeing that, you need more light. Now it's interesting. You can make it animation of that. Actually displaced because of this code. White area is at this peak, gray in between, and the black is 0. I will be explaining more. Oh, okay. This is a simple displacement object. Can delete the lights, and also you can use, instead of emitter or coin, you can use other object. For example, this box. This box. Going to the shader, click to the tag. Where are you? And in the proximal, drag and drop cube to understanding the cube. It's because it's just simple cube. It's actually create that because we don't want to, we cannot see the cube. Create another material, give it to the cube, and in the material of that, transparency, make it transparent to see this object better. Not glass, water or something like that. No, I or just one. I don't want to see that just in a moment. Okay. Yeah. It's nice. A little bit with brightness. Yeah, I just don't want to see that. And intersect between the this shader and object. Okay, going to the color. This is our more proximal, and everything is correct. You can use vertexes. Okay, what's happened to that? Okay, I think it was a bug. I assign it again, and as you can see, it's just create a simple circle because of this object. You can use the vertexes. It means it's oh, okay. Why does it happen? Because we have to make it editable. Make it editable, and now you can see in the intersection of the vertex of the object, we have that proximal effect. You can use just edges. You can use just edges with the vertexes. You can make it a lower number to better seeing that. As you can see, it's just effect at the vertex point or at the edges intersection. And the blend mode between these, you can make it add, you can make it lighten the intersection between the edges and the vertexes. Difference, very different. You can add it. It's adding to each other. You can use the polygon radius, it's average, and all the polygons, and create intersection circle here. That's it. And you can use this proximal shader because of the black and white to lots of other part of Cinema 4D, like displacement map, bump, and other things. And the function of that is linear, square. It's all about the fall off. You know them. I explained them before. For example, inverted square or cubic. It's just simple changing the fall off of this effect. For example, if you want to smooth cell ramp for displacement map, you can change the function of the fall off. Smooth linear, it's just simple linear. It's the fall off it's very smooth. And that's it.